Are there any other moves, Scott, from your perspective, that you're expecting to see? Jimmy Butler is still sat in Miami, probably
Mhm.
upset that the attention's not on him this weekend. He's still expecting his move. LeBron James now playing alongside Luka Doncic. Do we expect LeBron James to be on the move? There are a slew of other names across the association. Are there any moves you're anticipating being made in just 3 days to go until the trade deadline?
I would look at Jimmy Butler, obviously. That I'm sure there is still some urgency there to get something done. So I would watch that situation closely. I would watch the New Orleans Pelicans closely to see now, do they move on from Brandon Ingram, who people expected them to do in the first place? Does that happen? Or do they decide to try to reset the whole thing and move on from Zion? Because of a move like this that happened with Luca, does that embolden them to say, let's take a shot there? So I'm looking at those couple of places as potential moves in terms of big. I think there'll be a series of smaller moves. There always are. Teams start filling out. Backup point guard, backup centers. All
Gershon
those type of
Yabusele is
things.
reportedly to be drawing a lot of interest on the trade market.
Is he okay?
He might be coming home to Boston.
Oh wow, that's
Mhm.
it. Okay, okay, but yeah, so I expect to see a lot of that type of stuff, and then we don't have enough time to go through every team with that. But I just wanted the bigger name ones that are still kind of out there.
Do you see the
I would
Warriors
expect.
making a move though? Because the Warriors currently sitting in 11th place as a 500 team. They can't keep wasting Stephen Curry.
It,
They have left with Stephen Curry.
the one thing, and again, you never know what happens over 4 days. I know I've read where LeBron has said, he wants to see how this works and play this season out. But do you do the Warriors? My guess is the Warriors still pick up the phone during this few day window to see if they can create one last time that pairing of Stephen Curry and LeBron James. Is
Hmm.
that plausible? Can they make that happen? So that'll be interesting to see. Obviously, that has to come with LeBron's blessing to be able to do that. But because every month now matters when you talk about a 36-year-old Steph Curry and a 40-year-old LeBron James. So waiting till next year, to this off season to do that and go there for next season, you know, each month uh, is a different change for them and their bodies than it is for a guy that's 25, 26 years
Hmm.
old. So
Hmm.
be interesting to see.
BJ, any names on your radar that you think might be moved this week?
Well, I think you guys mentioned, I think the Warriors, I'm going to keep all lines open there. I think clearly now they have to do something with this move. I think the Warriors have to do something. Scott mentioned the Pelicans, which I agree with. I'm also keeping my eye quietly. The Denver Nuggets,
Mm-hmm.
they quietly have gone about their business. What are they, fourth or fifth, somewhere
They're
around there?
fourth now.
Fourth,
They're
yes, they're
fourth.
fourth.
They're
Okay.
just 3 games behind the second seed.
And when it's all said and done, they're right in position, regardless of what has happened. Now, that to me is a supermax player. What
Nikola
Jokic has
Jokic.
done, what he's
Yeah.
done. Okay. I'm going to keep one eye on this team, the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah,
And the
yeah, good
reason
call.
being,
Good
and the
call.
reason being is because how we started this discussion. What is the criteria for a max player? They have three.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. And right now they are what, 2 games above 500?
Yep.
Yep.
Eighth in the West.
Eighth in the West.
I don't know how this plays out, but I'm going to keep one eye on that team and that organization because for that type of money, I think it's fair to say I expect to be more than 2 games above 500.
That's a fact.